So this is my final video for now about solving quadratic equations by factoring, okay? I have 3 questions which I want you to try yourself first. Yeah, so to solve them by factoring, and then you can look at my solutions. Yeah? So perhaps you want to pause the video. Okay, well hopefully you've tried it, because practice makes perfect. Yeah, maths, you don't have to remember a thing, you just have to practice a lot. Yeah, and you understand it, don't worry about that. Okay, let's look at the first question. I have to factorize it. So I'm going to do this relatively quickly now. Equals 0, x and an x there. Excuse me, 2 numbers, if I multiply minus 12, and if I add them, I should get 1. Okay, now that is a little bit tricky, isn't it? Well, the multiplication is a negative. That means that one of my numbers is going to be positive, and that means that my other number then has to be negative. Yeah, because a positive times a negative number is going to give me a negative answer. Okay. What times what is 12? Let's have a go. A factor tree perhaps. 1 times 12 for instance, but with a 1 and a 12 I'm not going to make a 1, am I? 2 times 6 is 12. With a 2 and a 6 it's not going to be a 1. 3 times 4 is 12. And with a 3 and a 4 I can make a 1, especially because 1 is positive, 1 is negative. Now be careful. Considering my addition is positive, because it's a positive one, that means that the larger number needs to be the positive and the smaller number the negative. Yeah, but many mistakes, small mistakes are made with this, so I always check myself. Yeah, x squared minus 3x plus 4x is indeed 1x. 4 times minus 3 minus 12. Okay, so if I continue now, so x plus 4 needs to be 0, or x minus 3 needs to be 0. So x is minus 4, or x is 3. Those are my 2 solutions. All right, let's put a box around that. And let's go to the next question. X squared plus 30 equals minus 11x. And then I tell myself, yeah, hang on a minute, because I'm a little bit confused now. But let's start. I'll go back to the basics. It always has to equal to 0. Yeah, that is my strategy when I'm talking about quadratic equations. Secondly, I've got to make sure it is correctly ordered. X squared, x number equals 0. Okay, so you have to rearrange it a little bit with quadratic equations. Okay, solving it by factoring. So 2 numbers multiplied 30. If you add them 11, yeah, 6 and 5, both positive. 6 times 5 is 30, 6 plus 5 is 11. That means that x plus 6 equals 0. The ZPP, the zero product property, minus 6 minus 5. Okay, those are my 2 solutions. X is minus 6 and x is minus 5. And if I would substitute that value in my original equation, it indeed will be true. Last one, x squared minus 169 equals 0. It's the difference of 2 squares, and you know all your square numbers up till 20 hopefully, yeah, because you identify 169 instantly, yeah, as a square number of 13 squared, yeah. That's why you need to know those square numbers by heart up till 20. Do yourself that favor, okay? Do yourself that favor and teach yourself those square numbers up till 20. So x will be a minus 13 and x will be 13. Those are my 2 solutions, zero product property. All right, that is all about solving quadratic equations by factoring. Okay, we're going to move on now because we can also do it by completing the square and by using the ABC formula. And I'm going to show you that in my next videos. Yeah, but the strategy will remain the same. You have to put it in order and equal it to 0. I'll see you at the next videos. Bye bye.